far. It's great to get the guys out onto the grass. This is where everyone wants to be. It's what the guys love. It's what we as staff love to be, out on a beautiful pitch. We've got a lovely facility here in Morocco, and yeah, it's been good so far. It was a long journey for everyone yesterday, not just for us coming up from Banjul, but guys dropping in from all over Europe and the world, really. Even Sadi Khan's come in from Canada, so a long journey. So today, this morning, quite relaxed. We had a good team meeting just to map out, what not just our expectations this week, but also in the months and years ahead where we want to take the team, so everyone knows, that we've got to give them the roadmap. If they don't know what the roadmap is, then how can we go to where we want to get to? So it's been good. Training this afternoon was sharp. Guys look lively. They're happy to be back together. There's a good atmosphere in camp. So yeah, we're excited to get started. It's the first day, and yeah, we're just looking the rest of the week in the build up to the game. Look, I think it's just about being clear. I've got a very clear idea about how I believe the team can play. It aligns very well with my philosophy on the game. But, it's very much, square pegs for square holes in terms of we want players to play in their most comfortable positions. We want them to do what they're best at, what they're doing week in, week out for their clubs. And then, to work off each other, to help each other, to support each other on the field. And it's not going to happen overnight. We're looking for a good performance on Saturday against the Seychelles, and we're working towards that. But we're also working towards longer-term, bigger goals in terms of the overall team style. And that takes a little bit of time. You don't just click your fingers and you suddenly become a really attacking, counter-pressing team overnight. But look, today in training, we saw all the things we thought we would see from the players in terms of their attitude, in terms of their commitment to that evolved style of play. And yeah, when we get the last 2 or 3 who are still to land in, on board, I'm confident we're going to have some really good sessions out here. I think, look, it's about performance, really. The number one criteria when we're looking at players for involvement in any camp is what they're doing with their club sides. Now, you've got to be willing to be flexible and pivot sometimes, because I think, as a lot of people know, we had a lot of injuries coming into this camp, so we ended up 11, 12 injuries of players who would have been under serious consideration. That gives a great opportunity to someone else, to come in and stake their claim for a place in the squad, and ultimately make it difficult for that other player to get back in. Because, I've said it before, nobody's contracted to the national team. It's not like you sign a 3-year contract with the Scorpions and you're going to play every time we come together. It's about performance. It's a meritocracy in terms of the best performing players, both at their clubs and then when they come into camp, are going to be the guys that get the shirt on a Saturday. So there's a good mix, you're right. There's experience there. And even with the young guys, there's experience, because you've got to remember those ones who went to the U20 AFCON and the U20 World Cup, and most of them have now got opportunities to play at a higher level of the game club-wise. Even though they're young, they've got quite a lot of experience for their age. So we like the mix, and it's only going to get better as we go.